don't punish kids for distractibility, you know.
Successful author, professor, educator, athlete, and former National College Coach of the Year. Dr. Bird taps into a wealth of knowledge and experience. His presentations draw upon decades of education and a doctorate in counseling psychology from the University of Northern Colorado. Dr. Bird has the unique ability to apply principles relating to character, leadership, and change. Working with your group, he will create a tailor-made keynote or workshop to address the specific challenges facing your organization. You can count on enthusiasm.
I don't think that rejection necessarily makes us a lesser human being. In fact, I think sometimes rejection makes us a little bit stronger because we learn to work through things a little bit. But, imagine, in your life, wherever you got your resilience from. Where did you get your toughness from? Where did you get your toughness from? And very often I think, well, I got through this by myself. But if you notice when people accept awards and they'll do all kinds of things in sports or even when they dedicate a book, they're always saying something about the people that they love. And I think this is a great lesson for anybody, especially in education, is you have to think about what brought you through the things that were the toughest in your life. And I guarantee you, the quality of the person that was in your life is that they saw something in you that nobody else saw, or at least they saw it better than everybody else. And I think that's one remarkable quality about teachers and coaches and mentors and parents who are building successful children is that they see something in them that other people don't.
You can count on humor. He's not afraid to let his guard down.
So what you do is you start off with this for Presley in theory, and as you're walking down, you can see immediately the effect that it begins to have on you. Now, we top it off with this shades, of course, and the miraculous thing, one of the things I find is when I put this on, immediately I start to give positive regard because I think thank you very much, and say thank you very much. And I find myself walking down the hallway saying, thank you very much. It's really good to be here. One thing that I use with civility, and this is, again, one of my guarantees for the day, is I like to use magic. And so when people ask me to do something impossible in a meeting, I bring magic, and I say, Steve, we'd like to have this done by Friday. Consider it done. If you don't want to get that flamboyant, that's okay. I'm going to give you a tool today that you can use that is unlike any other tool. This thing has kind of taken on a life of its own. I'm going to have to get a trademark on it. But say you don't want to be so forceful in trying to get civility out of people. You're really frustrated. You're in a meeting with people, and you're kind of, in one of those moods, but you don't want to say anything. Use what I use. This is an incredible tool. And we're going to make sure that we're going to supply one of these for everybody at lunchtime today. This is not a fork. This is called an incarceratory imaginator. So whenever you're frustrated with somebody in a meeting, they're getting on your nerves, but you don't want to say anything, you can imagine what they would look like if they were in jail. You can be a little subtle with it. Bob, that's a really good idea. I carry these things. You kind of have them ready on the draw so that when somebody gives you that line, it's like, nobody ever thanks me for anything. I go, well, hey, let me start. And I just give them a little bit of an applause there and say, let me be the first to give you an applause. So, and that works for me.